It is day 185 and yeah, I've been missing in action for a little bit. I've just been chilling out in Talat Phlu, getting ready to head off and make the long distance voyage across the ocean to the Philippines, where we're going to be for a month. We're going to meet up with Sarah's parents and go and see the place that they have in the Philippines and travel around, do some island hopping. And I've just been chilling out in Talat Phlu, kind of just hanging around in the local area and enjoying it for this last little bit of time. Well, it's not going to be the last little bit of time because we have decided to stay on in Bangkok, and yeah, we're coming back here because I really rate it. I love it. I think it's a great spot, and I'm going to talk a little bit about the accommodation, the condo. I think Sarah's going to do the breakdown of how much it costs and why I think it's so great and why she thinks it's good, because perhaps we're going to be here for maybe 2 to potentially 4 months, and I do love it. We get a scooter whizzing by on the pavement. So why has Talat Phlu been such a great location for us? Well, you do have the luxury of a great mall. It's not super fancy, but it has a really, really good place to eat gourmet eats. There's one of them over at the Siam Paragon, and it's really, really reasonable. You're going to be able to eat for £1.50, and you can get literally anything and everything there. If you get a Western option, it's going to cost you a little bit more. And in their central little section, they always have like a pop-up of, well, they're doing washing machines and electronics. Last week they were doing cars, they have done clothes and trainers, and yeah, they keep it turning and mixing to give you a great variety. And of course, I'm on my way to get one of those donuts. Yeah, coconut and white chocolate donut is my fix.
Hi everyone, and it's the final lockdown. Da-da-da-dun. Yes, it is the final time I need to lock myself in the apartment after treatment. 2 days and before we go to the Philippines. We are leaving this Saturday, and that means we are having to do our packing, and it's really weird. Since we have come to Bangkok this time round, we have been packing our bags every 3 to 4 days. And since we've been here, we haven't done any packing for 6 weeks. So it's kind of, getting back into that flow. But this time I have 3 piles. So this pile is coming with me to the Philippines, but I'm offloading it to my parents who are going back to the UK. And they're things that I'm not really using at the moment, especially I've changed my style in terms of wearing long skirts because of the dryness. So a lot of my sort of knee length stuff is going back. I have another pile that I've organised, and this stuff is coming with me, but is coming back to Bangkok. So they're stuff that I'm using on a daily basis. So it's just this small little pile here. And also we have decided to stay back in this apartment, and the landlords here have been amazing. Like literally they said, that's fine, leave a bag, because this is my own bedding that I bought because of trying to make sure that there's no irritants and all of that sort of stuff. So they're allowing me to leave this and a bag full of other bits and bobs here in the apartment, so I don't have to be lugging that back or forth. So I have another little section here that I'm organising that will be staying here. And if you don't know, me and Tim have been travelling around with just a carry-on backpack. It's about 10 kg. We are not checking anything in, or we haven't been checking anything in. So it does, these 2 little piles, I say little, needs to fit into here. So yes, it's time to organise it. And I'm not gonna lie, I like organising, I like folding, I like sorting it out, and I like feeling like I'm Mary Poppins, but I'm not. So that's the most stressful part, when it doesn't fit, or you have Tim going, it needs to fit, it needs to be under, whatever kg. So yeah, the challenge is on.
I'm in luck. I have managed to get my coconut white chocolate donut. They are hot property, and generally they'll sell out, well, by lunchtime. It's 4 o'clock now, so I think they've redone a batch. And should I have bought more? Maybe I should have. And the mall here, yeah, it's got everything you'd expect. It's got a big kind of like department store, as well as like loads of concessions, independent and international shops. And of course it has a Uniqlo, so there we go. It's got everything you could need here. It's not like a super cheap mall like the MBK Centre, but it's everything you need on your doorstep. You have to love the M Lifestyles Mall's ingenuity, and they have managed to combine, well, two things that I don't really like, which is Halloween and yeah, zoos, in a way that, yeah, I absolutely love it. I've yeah, almost missed it walking out, and look, you have a load of macaws and parrots. I'm not going to get too close, take my finger off. Yeah, I don't know if he's too happy with me there. Vocal little chat, but he hasn't pulled all his feathers out, which is a good sign. What else have we got? We have, of course, some cute little piggies. And they're cute. They're going to end up on a barbecue, maybe. I have no idea what this is made of. It's something to do with Halloween, I'm sure. And we have, of course, can't really see it, I can't really film it, but it's full of a load of cats dressed up as Dracula. And what else do we have? We have the bravest of the brave, some little kids handling what looks like constrictors and pythons. They're brave little fellows. And then you have a really random zombie chucked in the mix. Maybe stuff that's a little bit more dangerous over here. Kept in the glassware. Chuck in some pumpkins, a skeleton, and big old Siberian owl. Oh, and another one. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what I make of them being put on display like this, but I love seeing animals, and yeah, the kids, everyone loves it. Everyone loves seeing the animals. I mean, they don't need the Halloween theme at all. Catcula, the zombie gang. There we go, and his farmyard friends. Yeah, I'm more into his farmyard friends, if I'm honest. Yeah, that's cool. That's really brightened my day up, actually.
Bên đây quá rồi. Cái gì đấy? Một lá ruột một.
Aren't you a handsome fellow? Hey.
Ra đây như chị bảo rồi đấy.
You're brave. I couldn't resist but get involved. I have paid my 20 baht for a little bit of milk. I thought I might get more, but to be fair, if everyone's feeding them, yeah, only a little bit will do. And I'll wait my turn patiently to feed these little squealers. Cool, they got you feel the teeth. There we go, tiny bit left. There we go, all done. Greedy little piggies. So there we go, there is another reason to love Talat Phlu and the Lifestyle Mall. Yeah, it's got your Nike store, it's got absolutely everything you could want here. It's got electronics, it's got makeup, it's got a supermarket downstairs, although the supermarket is really expensive and it's cheaper just to eat and have it prepared for you. Yeah, everything you can need from a mall. And yeah, I ended up spending a lot longer in here than I anticipated because yeah, I was sidetracked, but in a great way. I think Sarah is going to be gutted she missed out on feeding those little piggies. But anyway, I am going to leave and I'm going to head across the road to the market, and it's kind of like a food market, and it's open from 4 o'clock till late, and it's really, really good. So another great thing about this area is Sorika. Normally these security guards will say hello to you, but I think he was sleeping, standing upright, special skill that, yeah, I can do that too. It's a local area, so yeah, you don't see many tourists here at all, and I think for that reason it's why it's so reasonable. Everything is reasonably priced, and you can go and get some really authentic street food just across the way here. And there's the bus stop there if you want to grab a bus somewhere, and of course the BTS is just behind me, and all of this is within 7 minutes walk. I clocked it out, and there are a few different routes you can take. You can go through the market, through the Klong, along the BTS if you want to stay undercover and not get wet. There's also like a little clothing market next door, and this place does come quite alive on like a Friday and Saturday night. It's quite buzzing, but in a local way. There are no bars around here that I've seen. There's none of the cannabis shops, and it's a nice relaxed area, and for that reason it suits me absolutely perfectly. I don't want to be involved in any of that tourist nonsense going on in Nana. So here we go, you have the clothes and stuff from a local kind of market. Yeah, all your underwear needs, your shirt needs, perhaps a new hat. Maybe I need to get a new hat. And that's right opposite the mall, and you've got great little stands everywhere to buy whatever you could desire. And the bus stop, yeah, it's right here. And little shops here and there. Great pink chicken. What market would be finished and suitable without one of them? Oh, look, we've got an escapee from the Cacula exhibition. And there don't seem to be too many stray dogs in this area as well, and the ones that I have seen, they've been pretty amicable. So yeah, you've got places to eat all along here, and then it leads into the food market. ATMs on hand. And your massive dining hall, along with all the street food your heart can desire, and of course it is the deep fried potato stand that Sarah loves. I'm going to leave that alone, but I will get her some fruit, I think. And again, you've got clothing and shoes, and you've got like housewares up in front, and it's all reasonably priced in here. It's yeah, obviously it's far cheaper than in the mall, so you have a choice. Okay, let's go and get this fruit. So I didn't have exactly the selection I would have liked from the fruit store, but we have some Asian pears and some pineapple, and I am getting better at ordering in Thai. So yeah, they understood what I was saying, which is definitely a step in the right direction. And I think they kind of appreciated that I'm trying, because they kind of recognise me. So yeah, I am trying. You need to learn the language. It's one thing I've realised. If you're going to move somewhere, you've got to speak the language in order to just be more part of things. I'm not even someone who really needs to have people and conversation, but just to get by and be polite and show that you're trying to integrate in a small way, I guess. Anyway, I have been massively sidetracked. I'm going to head back to the BTS and continue why I think Talat Phlu is great and why we've decided to continue living here. And here's my other route. I do love walking down that Klong. I've made some friends. I've made the little rapscallion kids jump and swim in the water for a few baht, and also I've spoken to a chap who likes to fish in there, and he seems to pull out, yeah, pretty decent sized fish, about the size of your hand. So if you want to go super local with your food, you can just come along the BTS underneath, and we come and get the basil and holy basil chili here. It's absolutely amazing. Yeah. Sorry, car. Yeah. Feel bad that I'm not buying today. And yeah, all the food down here is really good, and it's even cheaper than you will get in the mall or down opposite the mall. And I think it's kind of here because all the Grab drivers, they hang around and yeah, they can grab something to eat. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump up here onto the train line, the BTS, to show you that when you've caught a train, you can literally walk along the walkway and it pops us out right at our hotel. Or you can carry on walking underneath, and of course you've got all that space to enjoy where all the recreational activities go on underneath the BTS. So here we go. You come out of the station, you can head down that way to get a quick route to the mall, or you can just walk right along the walkway and it spits us out in front of our hotel in, well, 50 metres, if that, I'd say. Under a 2 minutes walk, and we've made it back to the altitude uniform. It spits us out right outside. And another good thing about the complex is they've got security on the gate, and it's yeah, there's always someone there to be a friendly face and to keep the building secure as well. And there's a Lawson's behind me. You can't even really see it, but it gives you the ability to buy all the things you need. And there's another shop here as well. So on your doorstep you have pretty much everything, and right outside the front is this lady's stall who does, yeah, great food, really cheap, literally eggs and rice every morning, 20 baht, but she does a great Penang, and I think that's about 25 baht. It's so cheap, and it's really, really good. It's the best Penang around, in my opinion. And there we go. But I am actually going to double back to the Klong. Why am I going to do that? Well, I'm going to do it because I have decided to re-gift and repurpose the Nike Dunks that I bought. Yeah, they don't fit me. I'm not keen on the sole, but they're still in really good condition. And there's a guy, I think, who lives kind of under the bridge, and I see him there like washing his stuff, and yeah, he makes stuff up to sell and then he heads off. And I think I'm just going to leave them there for him. Whether they fit him or not, I don't know, but he can sell them. I bought them for 1,000 baht, so I'm sure he can sell them for a couple of 100 baht if he wants. So let's go and see. I don't think he should be there. He's usually out and about in the daytime working, which is, yeah, it's mad. It's mad to see. I mean, even underneath the BTS, I think there's a whole family that kind of lives beside the ablutions block. They've got all the little setup there, and I guess people do it and they lead lives where they head out to work, but yeah, they've just got nowhere safe and secure to go back to. But let's see, I'm just gonna grab them and drop them off, I think. There we go. Sometimes you buy cheap, you end up having to buy twice, so yeah, not for me. Absolutely destroy my feet, but yeah, maybe he can sell them, put them to good use. But anyway, I'm going to wander down here and just leave them there. There we go. Living beside the Klong. But like I say, heads off to work, doesn't complain, gets on it and tries, I guess, to get back on his feet. So good luck to the man. And here we go, we have all this recreational space that will be used, and further up you've got basketball courts, people playing football, badminton, handball, I think some sort of game of bowls as well. But yeah, a great space, and it's feels very welcoming and safe as well around here. That's another great thing that I really like. Have a little look, and it goes, well, right along. Yeah, it's really good. So you can see how it's all set out for public use. And again, it's right opposite. So here we have Lawson's 108. We have our entry over here staffed by security and a couple of big pink balloons. They don't actually sell any alcohol in this Lawson's though. I don't know whether that's unique to Lawson's. Then here we have keycard entry, in and out.
Thank you.
And this would be fingerprint recognition on absolutely everything, but I think because we are booking through Condo, we have been given a key card. And then we head into a foyer lobby. There is obviously management company if you have any issues. Then you have a lobby that I see a lot of people working in and having meetings, and a coffee shop. There we go. Downstairs loo if you get desperate. And you have all your post boxes down through this way. And then again,
Thank you.
gonna head up 12th floor and have a little look at the flat.
Thank you.